Welcome everyone to another startup and automobile documentation. What we have here is a 2023 Ford Ranger XLT Crew Cab. This Ranger SuperCrew is painted in Oxford white. On the key, you have the buttons for lock, unlock, remote start, and panic. The front door panels have storage areas. You get power windows, locks, and mirrors. It has an ebony interior with cloth seating surfaces. Both front seats are partially powered with a manual seat back, but a power seat base and two-way power lumbar support on both sides as well. But now that we're behind the wheel, let's go ahead and start the engine. The Ranger is Ford's well-known small pickup truck. Ford first used the name Ranger in 1958 as a model from the short-lived Edsel brand. Ranger was then a trim level of the F-Series and Bronco. Finally, for 1983, Ranger became the name of a new compact pickup truck from Ford to replace the outgoing Ford Courier. This North American iteration of the Ranger would then receive numerous updates and redesigns over the years until 2011, when Ford pulled the plug on the aging Ranger after 2011 for North America. Meanwhile, internationally, an unrelated Mazda-based Ford Ranger was produced from 1998 to 2011. For 2011, a new Ranger was launched to replace both, and that was the T6 generation. However, it would not be until 2019 when the Ranger finally made its return to the US market, now in its T6 iteration, and this time as a midsize truck. The redesigned second-gen T6 Ranger arrived in North America for 2024. Thus, this 2023 model represents the first-generation T6 Ranger, which first came out in 2011. However, it was only sold in the US market for model years 2019 through 2023. The first-gen T6 Ranger did, of course, get its share of facelifts over the years, the last major one of which arriving for 2019, coinciding with its introduction to the US market. In the US market, the 2019 to 2023 Ranger came with just one engine and transmission combo, a 2.3-liter EcoBoost turbo inline-4, and a 10-speed automatic. The US market 2023 model year Ranger came in two cab styles, an extended cab branded as Super Cab, and this crew cab branded as SuperCrew. There were three main trim levels, those being XL, XLT, and Lariat, each of which coming with their own various option packages. Standard across the range are a 270 horsepower EcoBoost 2.3-liter turbo inline-4 engine and a 10-speed automatic transmission. Rear-wheel drive and four-wheel drive were your drivetrain options. In the instrument cluster, we have four analog gauges, your tachometer, speedometer, fuel gauge, and temperature gauge. And there's also a digital info display, which can be gone through via these controls on the steering wheel. So we have our main menu here. You have your trip computers. Trip 1, you have your distance to empty, average fuel economy, etc. with a digital speedometer. Then pretty much the same stuff on trip 2. But then under fuel economy, your range, fuel economy, or fuel consumption, fuel history, that kind of stuff. Under truck info, you have your power distribution, driver assist, so you have your blind spot assist, cross traffic alert, adaptive cruise, and then under settings you have quite a few different menus here, just for your vehicle, display itself, and then my key. And then back to those trip computer screens. It has a 4-spoke design, leather-wrapped, and multifunctional steering wheel. It does have sport grips. And as for controls, on this side you'll find your information display controls right here. Then below that, your cruise and adaptive cruise controls. On this side, you'll find your audio controls, along with your voice command button, mute button, Bluetooth phone controls, and your home and settings shortcut buttons for the infotainment system. The steering wheel is tilt and telescopic. You have your exterior lighting switch, fog lamps, panel dimmer, cargo lamps, climate vent for the driver, and your aforementioned power mirror controls are right here. Now on this side, you have your high beam and turn signal stalk, which also houses the button for your lane keep assist. And then on this side, you have your wiper stalk. Going down the center of the interior, you have a little bit of storage right there. Our central climate vents, the touchscreen interface for your infotainment system. We'll go over the system more in a bit. Hazard light switch. Now you do have some physical radio controls, seat track, volume power tuning knobs. Then you have dual zone automatic climate controls in this truck. So you have your temperature for either side, fan speed, defrosters, auto, the circulation, and then you even have a climate control menu in here in the infotainment screen as well. And we have 3-stage heated front seats. More storage down here with 2 12-volt power outlets, 2 USB-A ports down here. You have a few toggle buttons. You can toggle your traction control, parking sensors, and your tow haul mode. And then right here is your 4-wheel drive control dial. You have 2 high, 4 high, and 4 low. Entering reverse does reveal a backup camera with guidance lines and parking sensors. The parking brake is hand operated. You have 2 cup holders right here, and a center console with some storage. The glove box is lockable. Vanity mirrors on both sun visors. Grab handle for the A-pillar. Auto dimming rear view. And on this overhead console you have your reading lights and your sunglass holder. Here's the sync infotainment system in this 2023 Ford Ranger XLT. So we're on the home screen right now. You have your navigation, phone, then your radio, but then your main menus are here, so we'll just take it from the top. You have your audio, so you have AM, FM radio, along with Sirius XM radio and Bluetooth audio streaming. But under climate, you can, again, do your dual zone climate controls. You can bring up your different zones here as well. Max AC, max defrost, bring up that kind of stuff. Compare a phone. And then you have this navigation system. Honestly, I was quite surprised to find built-in navigation in this XLT trim level. This XLT trim level as a whole, I'm quite surprised at just the amount of features you get. Especially since seeing as it's not a Lariat even. But I like having this navigation map. Nice, responsive. You have your points of interest. Narrow it down to whatever kind of point of interest, as you can see, brings up your closest ones. Then under apps, you have your mobile apps, add a device, and then your SiriusXM travel link. So if you have a subscription for this, you can bring up your local traffic, local fuel prices, and local weather, local movies playing, etc. And then settings, we have quite a bit of different stuff in here. And you also have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. So now we'll roll down the driver's window and have a look at the engine bay. The driver's window is fully automatic. The Sport Appearance Package adds these magnetic painted 17-inch 6 split-spoke alloy rims. Powering the Ranger is Ford's EcoBoost 2.3-liter turbocharged inline-4 engine. It has an aluminum block and head along with dual overhead camshafts, 4 valves per cylinder, direct injection, and a variable cam timing. Horsepower is rated at 270 at 5,500 RPM, and torque is rated at 310 pound-feet at 3,000 RPM. This engine is paired to a 10-speed automatic transmission with a manual mode, and this Ranger is equipped with 4-wheel drive. Running on regular unleaded with an 18-gallon fuel tank, EPA estimates are 19 mpg in the city and 24 mpg on the highway. It has a short and long arm front suspension and a solid rear axle with leaf springs. Stopping the truck are 4-wheel disc brakes. The 23 Ranger can tow up to 7,500 pounds and haul a payload of up to 1,905 pounds when properly equipped. You also have storage on the back door panels as well. Interestingly enough, you have power door lock controls on the back doors. And the back seat base you can also fold up for storage. The front passenger seat does have a map pocket on the back. As for rear passenger amenities, you have grab handles with coat hooks. Down here is a little area of storage. You also have 2 USB-A ports and a household-style power outlet. And there's also a folding center armrest with 2 cup holders. You also have a manual sliding rear window. Now, space back here, I'm about 6'1". I put the driver's seat in a pretty comfortable position for myself. I'm actually surprised it's not too uncomfortable back here. I could absolutely ride back here and not be uncomfortable, which is, I would say, kind of impressive. It might just be the way I have the seat for this particular tour, but for a mid-sized pickup truck, any amount of comfort and space in the back seat is impressive to me, because the mid-sized truck segment, like Nissan Frontiers, Toyota Tacomas, they tend to have even crew cabs, just pretty cramped back seats. Now, of course, this is nowhere near as spacious as like a crew cab F-150, but I think this is a surprisingly usable and relatively comfortable back seat. Even if it's not totally spacious, I think it's usable. And I think this truck is quite nice. I've never checked out one of the T6 generation Rangers. Now, this is a pretty dated truck, all things considered, because Ford brought this generation to the US in 2019, but it actually had been around internationally since like 2010 or 2011. But I like what Ford has done, keeping it up to date with the new infotainment system, the adaptive cruise, this XLT trim level, and of course it's not going to be as up to date as the new 2024 Ranger, which does look pretty nice, but even these 23s, I think you get quite a nice amount of stuff, especially with this XLT trim level. You get a good amount of creature comforts in this truck. The fuel cap is on the passenger side. SuperCrew Rangers have a 5-foot bed which provides 43.3 cubic feet of space. Anyhow, thanks for checking out this tour of this 2023 Ford Ranger. And as always, stay on the lookout for future tours.